Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope I am audible. Please type in the YouTube messages, if I am audible. Type in the YouTube Okay, great, guys. Just hold on 1 minute. I'll open the YouTube on my mobile phone so that I can check your responses or actually check your question. Just 1 sec. Okay, great. So that I hope I'm better audible now, and I can actually also parallelly see what you guys are typing. Okay, great. So let me start off. Let me not waste further time. I know it's 8 p.m. and all of you have dutifully come here. Thanks a lot for sparing this time. And so the big announcement what we have, is, is in the next slide. So we are tying up with somebody called as GLAIM. GLAIM is one of the world's leader in CMA, US CMA review. So OneFin by IndigoLearn and GLAIM, both of us are tying up together. We have we are now they are our course providers, and we are launching CMA US. So that's the big news from our side. We are actually launching CMA US for all the students. These are live classes. Most of you would already be aware what CMA US is. If you are not aware, this is a presentation where we are going to actually showcase to you what CMA US is and how OneFin and GLAIM are working together to provide you the best possible, success package so that, you can actually succeed in your career. Right. So that is what we want to, showcase to you guys. We are going to launch CMA US. In fact, the web page is already live. You can actually go and check out our website and app. And you can also, go and see how, we're going to teach. And, we're going to give physical books of GLAIM, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Let us move forward and see what all is, part of this. Right. So we are going to give you live classes by IndigoLearn's faculty, expert faculty whom, you have been listening to in online classes, recorded classes. Some of you would have participated in or enrolled in CFA classes or ACCA classes. What we always promised you is expert faculty with the expertise in the right subject. So we are launching CMA US CMA classes with same level of dedication and expert faculty being available. Then GLAIM is actually going to provide GLAIM is actually going to provide physical books. We're actually going to be given even other additional online resources, and these resources and physical books will actually help you succeed in the US CMA exams. Right. So this everything, as we always do, is designed towards your success. And just to for people who don't know what is CMA or what does it stand for, or what is the difference between CMA or CA or Indian CMA versus US CMA, just a brief explanation. CMA is a global professional certification that is in business. When I say business, it is more about management accounting, or how business needs to be operated, or how you analyze a business, and how financial statements or performance management related aspects are part of business analysis. So it teaches you that. It is recognized in over 150 countries and has over 140,000, more than 140,000 members. Right. So that is the first part of what CMA is. Now, what are the careers that actually can be made if you become a CMA US? And I'm here referring very, very specifically to US CMA. Some of these may be applicable to Indian CMA also, but here the focus is on US CMA, and I'll tell you why US CMA also. Right. So as a US, if you complete your US CMA, get certified, you can, work as a management accountant or a financial analyst or a treasurer or an internal auditor, corporate controller, or a chief financial officer. Believe me, my friends, while it may appear that, I've just read out a variety of functions, the examination, the way it is conducted, the kind of questions that are asked, the kind of syllabus that they have actually prepares you for a lot of stuff. In fact, as we move forward in the subsequent slides, you will realize that, what is the depth of the content, right? What is the depth of the content? And how is it different from what, ACCA or CMA, CMA India or, CA exams that you probably have seen or would have seen. Okay, so now coming to CMA exam. What is the eligibility for taking up CMA exams? You have to finish class 12. And typically students must be either pursuing undergrad or finished undergrad or pursuing a professional course. Right? That is the basic eligibility. And how is the exam conducted? Exam is conducted, you have two parts. You have two parts, part 1 and part 2. So 2 parts of exam are conducted, and you have to write basically both the parts. You can write them, in any order. You can write order part 1 first, part 2 first. You can write them in the same, in the same attempt, and so on and so forth. And these are 4-hour exams. These are 4-hour exams. Each part is a 4-hour exam with 500 marks. And each, 4 hours exam is split into 2 parts again. 3 hours MCQs, 100 MCQs, and balance 1 hour is 2 essays of 30 minutes each. And, you see the, best part, you have to score minimum 50% in the MCQ session to proceed forward. Otherwise, you will not be moving into the essay questions. And there are 12 practice areas which, from which you're asked questions. But please note, you have to score minimum this many marks. Otherwise, you will not be able to move forward. So you cannot complete the exam, you cannot complete the essays if you do not score well enough in the MCQ. So this is a unique feature of this particular exam. And when are the exams held? Exams are held in some kind of a cycle. So you have exams in Jan and Feb, where, you can book slots. Have exams again in May and June. You have exams again in September and October. And where are the exams held? There is an agency called Prometric who basically specialize in conducting these kind of tests. So exams are conducted by this, Prometric in their center, and they are held in most of the, major cities: Ahmedabad, Allahabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Gurgaon, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai, Trivandrum. Right. So large cities are largely covered. Most of the large cities are covered, and exams are held there. So you basically have to register with the IMA. IMA is the, just like what we have ICAI for CA or, CMA Institute for Indian CMA. Like that, you have the IMA Institute, which takes care of the US CMA qualification. Right. So you have to register with them, and then you also have to book, pay exam fee and book a slot. And when you book a slot, then you can go ahead and write exam in that particular slot. And you have to also choose a location where you want to write. Right. And please note, the pass rate in this exam is 50%. It sometimes varies, comes down to 40 also, but largely it is closer to 50% across the world. Right. So pass rate is 50%. And as I said, you have to score minimum 50% marks in the MCQs. Otherwise, you won't even move forward. Right. So that is a very, very critical aspect that you all have to realize. Right. Anyone who's looking or intending to take the CMA US exam. Right. Then coming next, how does one become a certified CMA? You can get certification. First step, you have to pass the exams. Right. Second, you should have been a graduate. See, you can write an exam even before you're a graduate. Let's say you're in second year BCom or third year BCom. Even then, you can write the exam. Right. But you'll be able to get the CMA certification only if you pass the exam and you're also a graduate. That is, you should have finished your graduation. The finishing of graduation can be till when? It can be any time after exam, from the time of exam till next 7 years. Okay, in the next 7 years, you can finish graduation. But you should have been 10+2 pass to start writing the exam or register for the exam. I hope you understood this part. You can start your exams start preparing for CMA after class 12. You can be, pursuing undergrad or something or a professional course. Then you write the exam and, you clear the exams. After you clear the exams, you have a time limit of next 7 years within which you should finish your graduation. And also note, second part, For you to get certification, you also need to finish this particular aspect, which is you also need to finish this 2 years of work experience. You also need to have 2 years of work experience, in related areas of accounting and finance over the course of next 7 years. So you have 7 years time to acquire 2 years of work ex and also finish your graduation, and then you'll become a certified CMA. Okay. Now moving to the next slide. What do we have, after the exam, after getting the certification, what is the next step? What are the next queries that students have? One of the queries is, what are the topics? This is what I was trying to highlight to you guys. Why do we believe that this exam is actually of very high quality? You see, it has two parts. First part is about financial planning, performance, and analytics, whereas the second part is about strategic financial management. And you see, in the first part, you're actually asked multiple choice questions across, external financial reporting, planning, budgeting, performance management, costing, internal tools, and technology and analytics. See what is happening. You're writing all subjects together. You basically tested on multiple subjects together, and each one has a different weightage. Right now, this is first part. What is second part? Second part is you part 2, strategic financial management. There you are learning about or you are tested about financial statement analysis, corporate finance, decision analysis, risk management, so on and so forth. Now, even both of these two, you first have to finish the MCQs and then you have to get to the essay type. And friends, please do not think that these MCQs are simple. MCQs are more analytical, MCQs are more practical, MCQs are more business decisions oriented. So it is not like, randomly you walk into the exam hall saying that, I know the subject and you'll be able to answer MCQs. No, you have to do a lot of practice. And GLIME is the one who's supporting us with all this practice. They're providing exhaustive test bank, providing an exhaustive more than 5,000, 6,000 questions for you guys to practice. In addition to the books, what are the books I'm referring to? So I have a book here. So this is the book that I'm, having. This is GLIME's book, which is what we'll be giving all the students who enroll with us, right? GLIME CMA review, right? So we will be giving that, and we will be giving hard copies. So we'll be doing our live classes by Indigo Learn. Then you'll have, forums in Indigo Learn's website and app where you can ask questions, then or doubts, clear doubts. Then we will have MCQs on our app. Then you'll have, mock tests. You'll have a bunch of mock tests. Then you'll have a bunch of quizzes. So it's going to be an all-in comprehensive package that will help you to succeed in your CMA exams, right? So that is what we are actually providing here. And you see, what is the cost of the program? The cost of this particular program is, cost of this particular program is, I don't know what you have seen elsewhere, but, our cost is only 50,000 rupees is what we charge for the CMA coaching. And along with books, this comes with along with GLIME Access and GLIME books. So 49,999. This is the inaugural offer. 80,000 was supposed to be the original price, but we thought, as inaugural offer, we should offer something that makes students, is towards more student friendly. That was basically our opinion, thought process. And what is the fees that you have to pay? You have to pay IMA. IMA is just like the institute which runs the CMA program, CMA US program. So the fees that you have to pay as a student, right? As a student, you pay, for totally $945 for everything put together. And there are certain windows in a year in which the, CMA or the IMA Institute offers discounts on the IMA membership and entrance. So they give sometimes 30%, sometimes 40, sometimes 50. So give broadly 30 to 50% discount. These periods are in May, April, sometimes in November, so on and so forth. If you register, at that particular point of time, you get 30 to 50% discount. So out of this $945 as a student, what you have, you will probably be, getting a close to $100 of reduction, which is $845, which roughly works out to 65,000 rupees, right? Now, from that, plus that 65,000 rupees and the 50,000 what we charge, the total cost of the program is only 1.2 lakhs for a student. And there's one more very important thing which I want to highlight to you. I will just come to that in the next slide, but for a professional, the cost will be close to 1.5 lakhs. Professional means someone who's not a student. Who is a student? Student is someone who's pursuing a undergraduate degree or a postgraduate degree. It can be any stream. You need not be pursuing it in accounting or finance or anything. You can do it in any stream. You can be an engineer also and then do, right? So even there, you actually are considered, as a student, right? So your undergrad and postgrad students are considered as students, and they get this fee reduction. They get this lower fee. And coming to the best part, they have something called as scholarships. IMA offers scholarships. What are these scholarships? So every college or undergraduate college, the professors can nominate up to 10 students of their college for scholarship. And during the period of this, what happens in scholarship is every single fee is waived off. So the membership fee is waived off for 3 years. Entrance fee is waived off. Exam support package is waived off. Registration fee is waived off. Course provider review material. So whatever material they give, that is waived off. So only thing that is charged is the 49,999 that we at Indigo will charge. Balance 70 or 80,000 is completely waived off. Balance 70 or 80,000 is completely waived off. Right. So if there are students who are currently in undergrad, then they can actually take advantage of this and take coaching and complete their entire CMA even before they finish their BCom or BBA or whatever is the undergraduate degree that they are pursuing. Right. So this scholarship is a brilliant opportunity and it is given to 10 students per college. So you guys should go to your college professors. There'll be authorized people who, by the IMA Institute, who will authorize certain professors in every college who will send their recommendations to the IMA Institute, and they will then the students will be eligible to get scholarship. Right. So just coming back again, once again, what is the fees that it is? 50,000 is what we are launching the course at. This is a special one-time offer. After a few days, this will go away and we'll move to the higher price zone of 79,999. And you also have to pay $945 as a student or $1,500 as a professional to the IMA Institute for all the other related fee like application, membership, entrance, and exam fee. Right. However, you also get discounts of 30 to 50% for this membership and entrance fee, which roughly works to $100 in case of student and roughly works to about $200 in case of a professional, which will help you save money. This kind of discounts are available during specific periods. If you enroll with us, we will let you know. Even if you don't enroll with us, if you show interest, we will definitely let you know of what this is. Right. Now, after this, I've discussed about scholarship. Now we have questions. Before we go to the questions, right, I just want to showcase something to you. Just hold on for 1 second, please. Yeah. So this is the page that we have launched. The page is onefin.in/CMA-US. I will showcase the web link and all that. You can find it here in this program pages on our website. I don't know if this pop-up is visible. You click programs and then there's something called CMA US. You can actually see here. Most of the information that I've discussed here is already available in this page. If you are interested in pursuing this course, please request a call back. You can also download a brochure. I'll showcase the brochure also to you. You can go through this entire page. You will see what we have. You can directly click here, and enroll in the course. Currently, we are offering the course for September 23. Right. So anyone who joins with us, the classes will start in March and the classes will go on till September. You'll probably have extra access also for a month or so. And then you can write the exams in September. So this is the page which you can go through. You can see there are a lot of FAQs. We have responded or we have created, tons of, relevant and pertinent information, which you can go through and take a call. Right. This is one part. Second, what I want to showcase to you is this particular thing about the brochure, what I was actually telling. Right. So this is the brochure. So you can download this brochure on our website. It actually tells you what all, what is the offering, how do you become a CMA, what is the package, and, it also gives us details where you can reach us. Right. So these are the two things that I wanted to show you. Now, again, coming back to the presentation, what I had, I am now open to taking questions. I'll answer all your questions. Please type these questions in the YouTube chat box. I will come to all those questions. And then you can take a decision on enrolling with us by clicking this particular link. Okay. Okay, so now let me just come back to the questions from starting. I'll start at the beginning. Audible. Then a lot of people are asking free classes. That is what I see, but I don't think there is any free class plan at the moment. Whenever there is a plan, we will definitely let you know. But at the moment, we will. There is nothing planned as of now. But if whenever there is a plan, we will definitely let you know. So here is the first question. The question by Krishna Rathi. The question is scope of CMA US. If I pass my CA and want to set up a practice. See, I'll tell you one thing, comparing CA and CMA US. I myself am a CA, right? And I passed my CA exams and we teach CA primarily in Indigoland. One of the advantages of CMA US is the way the examination is structured and the way you are made to think. You are made to think more from business angle. Even as a practicing auditor, believe me, one of the first, points of as an auditor that you're supposed to do is have knowledge of client's business, right? So knowledge of your client's business is extremely important. Understanding the business dynamics is extremely important. And the ability to understand financial statements, analyze financial statements. See, we are just taught ratios in FM. Okay, I know both the FM syllabus and SFM syllabus. We are not even the analysis of financial statements is not given due importance.Ame way, costing is very deep in CA, but then purely from an analytical perspective and linking your costing with accounting, with business, with financial management, that element is missing. That is what I think you will actually get if you enroll in the CMA US, and it is also a computer-based exam. Your entire life is moving ahead is going to be computer-based. You'll learn how to analyze stuff. As a CA, we get probably get ITT and GMCS and a bunch of other things. But believe me, when you write a computer-based exam, the way you have to present, the way you have to articulate, the way you have to present data, and upload it, or write your responses, that will definitely change the way you think about business, or the way you think about how problems need to be solved. Okay. Then next question. Do we get free access to CMA MCQs on your website? Varshini Rao has asked, do we get free access to CMA MCQs on your website? Not at the moment. We are still getting the data. As and when we get the data from the CMA Institute. See, we've started off with CMA Institute association with the CMA US Institute very recently, which is why we've launched it today. Now, what happens is there is a certain period of time after which they will actually give us access to those. So we will probably get them in course of next few months. As and when we get it, we shall definitely upload them and make them available to all our students. So that is not an issue at all. That is part of the plan. Then, sir, scope of CMA FS, I already answered that, Krishna Rati. Then can you please tell about CMA new scheme is applicable for November 23? Rajkumar, PS, I have absolutely no clue on what the Board of Studies is thinking. Everyone is free to make their own assumptions. I can assume something, you can assume something. Till the CA Institute comes out and makes a statement, all our assumptions are only assumptions. Assumptions will be turned into reality only after Board of Studies comes out with something. We have tried to reach out to Board of Studies. We've got some rumors. There you'll see a lot of YouTube channels telling, that is happening, this is happening. Honestly speaking, nobody knows. If they want to implement new scheme from November 23, they should have books. They should, release the content. They should, open the, entire registration process by end of Jan. Otherwise, very difficult of the institute to expect somebody to write the November 23 exam in new syllabus, and the institute is not even released the printed books. See, if they just release these books, it is not sufficient. No e-books. They also need to release printed books. So I would. Wait for institute's announcement rather than taking my own judgments. And somebody was asking here, preacher, 49K on India loan classes apart from my entrance fees. Yes, 49K is apart from the fees. That is how everywhere it is. In fact, if you go and check out some of the other players, I don't want to take any names. It is much, much costly there. We are offering it at a far, far more attractive price because it is the initial launch period and we want more of our students to enroll with us. Then somebody has asked, do we have to pay IMA fees and entrance by ourselves? Yes, preacher, you have to pay those two by yourselves only. However, if you are a student of a college and that college can go, there's an association between the college and IMA, you can get 100% waiver of all the fees with respect to what you have to pay to IMA. That entire $950 can be exempt if you are an undergraduate student and the college recommends you for scholarship. Then any articleship required for CMA US? So no, there is no articleship. The requirement is you have to finish, you have to work for 2 years Any work experience is considered as relevant work experience, provided it is in the fields of accounting, finance, costing and related areas, and it can be part of your normal work. So you become a CMA pass with respect to, moment you pass the exams, and then you get the CMA certification once you, complete those 2 years of work. Then what are the other questions? Do we have to register separately, enroll for classes on Indigo Learn? Yes. So on Indigo Learn, you buy the course, we will guide you, we will tell you what is the process, and then we will also tell you when you have to register with the CMA Institute, and then you can do that, independently. And we will, we both will work together. Indigo Learn as well as you will work together. WorkX complete 2 years continuous of work experience. Yes, so that work experience has to be continuous. It cannot be disjointed. Right? Can CA articleship be considered? CA articleship can be considered if provided, it is in management accounting and financial management. So they have defined what those terms are. If you want, you please reach out to us separately. I will share with you what their specific details are with respect to what they consider as work experience. Okay, Mohan Babu and Preacher, you guys can reach out to us separately on this number that I've shown here, and we'll be able to guide you on that. Right. What else, guys? I think I have responded most of the questions. Do you guys have any more questions? In fact, there was one question that somebody asked: what is the difference between CMA US and CMA India? Right. So CMA US, you can theoretically complete within a year. You don't need 3 years. CMA India have 3 levels. Here you have 2 parts, 2-part exam, only 1 level, and you can finish it off theoretically in 1 year. In fact, you can finish it off in 2 months also. If you register in Jan, then you write the exam in Feb. You can finish it off, provided you are able to study everything in the matter of 1 month. That is all only technically possible, but in practically, you will need at least 6-7 months of preparation. So, which is why we say, max to, you can take up to a year and you can finish it. Eligibility, as we said, class 12 in undergrad, CMA India is also class 12. Course format, it is in 2 parts, single level, and CMA India is 3 levels, foundation, intermediate, and final. Pass criteria, 360 marks out of 500 marks. So you have to get roughly half the MCQs right, and then you also have to get certain marks in essays. The entire paper is for 500 marks, right? So you have to get that 500 marks. And then in case of CMA India, you have this 40%, 50% logic like what is there for CA also. Right. Then recognition, CMA US is more globally recognized as compared to CMA India, and articleship is not there in case of CMA US, whereas you have 6 months, some kind of articleship kind of stuff in case of CMA India. Then CMA US focuses on cost reduction, whereas CMA India focuses on cost controlling. So this is a brief comparison of CMA US versus CMA India. Let's see some more question. I don't have the undergraduate degree. I'm pursuing CMA course. Will I be able to join the course? Yes, Preacher, you will be able to join the course. However, as a student, you will not, if you're not pursuing undergrad, you will not be able to get that student discount. Okay, so not student discount, sorry, student scholarship. You'll not be able to get the student scholarship, Preacher, because that thing is available only for undergraduate students. Then Rajkumar, I'm planning to buy SFM for November 23. Can I purchase now or after the BOS announcement? See, Rajkumar, you can buy now or you can buy later. Whatever is the case, we will allow people to, if you purchased the old syllabus and you want to move to new syllabus, we will allow you to move to new syllabus without any additional cost. Okay, so please don't worry about what is the cost. My understanding is that, SFM and FR, the changes will be minimal. FR, though, I think very minimal. SFM, probably 10%, 15% could be changed, some chapter here and there, largely theory chapters could be changed. But, I don't think the institute will change anything in subjects like FR, SFM, auditing, income tax, and GST. 5 subjects in final specifically, I don't think there'll be any change, boss. You'll have very, very cosmetic changes. What will they change in these subjects? The only subject that they will change will be that 6th subject, which is elective. So my suggestion, if you're preparing November 23, start off right now with SFM. If there is any change, we will help you out. Don't bother about it. Okay. Any new subject class available for CA final? Yes, we are working on CA final for auditing, and that should be available in probably 2 to 3 months from now. We already launched standards on auditing. We'll be launching the rest of the auditing subject for CA final. Okay, and income tax we have not yet launched for CA final. Probably we'll figure out our way after the budget on Feb 1st. We will see. As of now, there is nothing is, no recording is happening or anything is happening for CA final income tax. But after the budget, we will take a decision on that. Okay. How many subjects of CMA, US and CA are same? Good question, Krishna Rati. You see, I'll just take you back. So you see what happens is, these are not subjects, these are topics. So in CMA India, you have financial reporting, that part is covered here in first. Then planning, budgeting, forecasting is covered in costing. Performance management is costing. Cost management is covered. Internal controls is covered as part of audit. Technology and analytics is slightly different. That is not common. That is slightly different. Then financial statement analysis and corporate finance, these are covered in greater depth in CMA US. Decision analysis is also, and risk management. See, this entire part 2, no, is you have a lot more variation between CMA US versus CMA India. CMA US goes into a lot greater depth and covers, very different aspects as compared to CMA India. Whereas in part 1, technology and analytics is very different in CMA US as compared to CMA India. First 5 topics in part 1 are largely similar with respect to the content, not with respect to the way you are tested in exam. Okay. How many subjects of US are same? That I've answered. CA final law classes. Yeah, CA final law classes, I'm clarifying. We will not be launching 100% law because, the institute has, as of now, said that they are going to change the remove law and make it a self-paced subject. We have some topics which will be releasing, but 100% CA final law will not be launched because that is not going to be there in new syllabus. As far as last known announcement of CA Institute is concerned. Sir, in what all fields CMA US has scope? Kasi Lakshu. So CMA US, as I said, has excellent scope in areas like this, where you can become a management accountant, financial analyst, treasurer, internal auditor, corporate controller, and CFO. These are just kinds of jobs that you get. But typically, people who recruit are you have a lot of Big Fours recruiting, have a lot of MNCs recruiting. You have a lot of Indian large corporates recruiting. When they recruit you in positions of corporate accountants or corporate finance and accounts team, or they have plant operations, plant accountants, or business analysts or business accountants. People, you basically are taken into positions where there is some amount of application of mind and analytical skills are required, and you need understanding of finance and accounting. Those are the kind of places where you are typically taken. Then Priyank Thakkar, is inter-new scheme applied? No, man, inter-new scheme, nothing, no announcement has come. So as and when there's an announcement, we will let you know. As of now, there is nothing. Right. So I think I have responded to all the questions. Is there anything else that I need to respond? No. There were, I don't think there is anything else that I need to respond to. So students, so this is the announcement that we had. We are launching CMA US for all our students, and as I said, the cost is 49,999. You can check out. Our quality, our standards, how we teach, the amount of effort that we put in, that we place students before anyone else. So we will. One thing I can assure you is that whatever we do with respect to our CA classes or ACCA classes or CFA classes, we will do. We will put in same amount of effort, dedication, and commitment to CMA US classes also. Right. So I hope to see you, a lot of you enroll with us, and I hope to see. Just a sec, somebody just messaged. I'm just trying to figure out. So somebody has asked just a question. Let me see. Can we outsource our work for foreign countries? What do you mean outsource our work for foreign countries? I didn't understand the question. Kasi Lakshu. Can we outsource our work for foreign countries? I have no clue what you mean. Okay. So anyway, so let us coming back. I wish to conclude this session. I wish to see a lot more of you enroll with us. Go check out the page, check out the brochure, talk to us, call us. We'll be there to assist you. And we want to see a lot more of you enrolling and completing the CMA US program, because believe me, friends, it's a great addition to your existing CA if you're doing that, or ACCA, or CMA India. Any of those programs, if you're doing this, is going to be a tremendous value add to your resume, your profile, and will help you get good quality and high quality jobs. Okay, so with this, I conclude this session here. I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see most of you enrolling with us for this particular course. Okay, chalo sir. Then all the very best, and see you guys. Bye.